Hello and welcome back to Football Manager 2019 here with Bath City Football Club and trying to take them to glory in Premier League and beyond out in Europe. So far we're doing alright for ourselves. I would say we are just starting an exciting season in Sky Bet League 2, or second season, after a very promising first season in Sky Bet League 2 where we almost made it to the playoffs. So playoffs is really our aim and hope for this season. It's maybe not realistic. A mid-table finish is much more realistic, but we aim it to be better always in what we do, of course. So that is something that will try to happen here. And coming up is a game against Shrewsbury Town just before the transfer window closes. And let's see here, some report here on Akinola. And he's unfortunately not likely to improve anymore. And he's only a decent player for Sky Bet League 2. But it's alright, to be honest. Sure, we could have better players, but it's alright. He's decently aged and can be with us for some time as a backup player. If nothing else, at least hopefully sooner than later, because he is our best defender at the moment, but hopefully that can change. So some pre-match tactical advice here for the match, nothing really that we want to listen to. According to bookmakers, we are slight underdogs for the match against Shrewsbury, so we'll see if we can't have a little bit of luck and challenge for a good result. And let's see here, nothing more. And I see that we have a double match against Cambridge United here after this one, first in Sky Bet League 2 and then in Carabao Cup. But for now, let's focus here on the match against Shrewsbury. So I think we have the players in the team that we want to have in the team. So we should just look at the condition and everything is fine there. So we'll stick it with that. Now midfielders, do we have the correct midfielders here? Yeah, we have Charles, that is our best backup player, I guess, for Miller and Baxter. So a whole new midfield for the season. And defender Gustavo, of course, that hopefully can develop here. We did put a lot of faith into Gustavo. He should be a player that can be really, really good for us, hopefully, and develop really, really well. And we're still trying and hoping to get Gosling to make a rocket career or to develop even more. Unfortunately, I guess it's looking more and more unlikely, but for now we'll still try to develop him and let him play. And first highlight of the match here in the third minute, it looks like it will be for Shrewsbury, unfortunately, and Shrewsbury with the ball, but Bassett making a counter-attack, and it's a goal here for Bassett in the third minute. And again, it's Pius here and that scores. And so far, he has done all the goals for us this season. Sure, it's we're 92 minutes into the season, pretty much. So that's not to say that anyone else will score, but definitely feel like that we're a good loan to take in then if he's going to play like that all season long. And next highlight here in the 13th, 14th minute, Shrewsbury with a goal kick and playing the ball here on the right hand side of the field or of the pitch, and switching sides here to the left hand, playing it into the middle and back out to the left side. And here is the possibility for a cross, and here it comes, and it's headed just over the top of the bar there, so very nearly an equalization there. And hopefully we can come back here. And another counter-attack here, and a long ball up to Gosling here, and passing it into the penalty area, but not really getting anything with it. But Perry 2 times across, but unfortunately doesn't find the correct receiver, and it's a chance here for a counter-attack for Shrewsbury, but we managed to break up the ball quite easily. But unfortunately, Shrewsbury wins back the ball just as easy, and are coming here with a counter-attack and shoots just outside the penalty area, but a pretty poor shot, to be honest, and easily saved there by Molden. Shrewsbury here with a corner, and they keep piling on the pressure. It feels like a cross from the left, and it's headed just outside of the post this time, so definitely feeling the pressure here, pretty much even in terms of stats, having a little bit of a low possession stats here, Bath City, and another corner here for Shrewsbury in the 33rd minute, quite easily cleared, but they get a second chance, but the highlight seems to be likely a counter-attack for Bath City, and it's Pius versus the keeper here, and unfortunately his chip over the keeper is saved. And 5 minutes to go here until the end of the first half, and definitely an exciting first half here so far. And there we have the halftime whistle. So the scoreline after one half is 1-0 for Bath City versus Shrewsbury. Shots 10-8, shots on target 73, and possession 44-56%. So overall, feel like we have done a good half so far, and we'll say that we are not happy with the performance of Baxter here at 6.4. Other than that, I don't really feel like we should say anything more to our players, so we will not do that and kick off the match here straight off for something to happen, and we'll see if we can manage to hold this together for the remainder of the match. And here comes another corner from Shrewsbury, but Molden showing really good hands and saving that actually pretty dangerous chance there, so that were definitely nice to see. And Pius with another counter-attack and saved by the keeper of Shrewsbury. They're out for a corner. So 2 pretty dangerous looking chances, but no goal at any of them, unfortunately, and fortunately I would say, but probably in the other order, actually other way around to be fair. And next highlight here in the 53rd minute, finally maybe Bassett with the ball, passing to Gray shoots, and it's just wide of the goal, just wide of the post there actually, and definitely looked like it were going to make it into goal, I felt like, but not the case. Next side here, Gosling, 54th minute, shooting actually pretty well wide, but good try nonetheless. So we have a few players that are pretty tired here, so I feel like we should do switching out the players here, maybe a little bit early. So Akinole is pretty tired, so we'll switch him out, and Miller and Baxter is tired as well, so we'll definitely take out Miller and let Charles play as support. And what more, I kind of want to switch out Baxter. I don't really have anyone to properly switch him with, but I guess we'll put in Kelly here. We'll have to do. And again, we'll have a little bit of a gamble by doing all the substitutions here straight away. Hopefully no one will get injured, because then we'll be playing with one player short. And it's a goal here for Shrewsbury Town, unfortunately, but it's been disallowed due to offside. And yeah, it looked like a possible offside, but that were the closest one ever, to be honest. So it should be quite lucky if we manage to keep this together and avoid a draw. if that is what's going to be the difference between our teams, so to say. So next highlight here in the 76 minutes, Bassett with the ball finally, and Pius again on a counter-attack, and it's saved again by their keeper. So out for a corner here for Bassett. Get away the corner and in towards, well, a no one. It looks like it was headed back by their own player, but a good save by their keeper. Mitchell with the ball, passing to Pius here for Bassett, and Charles getting through. Charles first to the keeper, and unfortunately it's saved again by the keeper. So feel like we are actually on the run now, so to say, and looking at the stats, or glimpsing at the stats, I feel like we should win this game. Hopefully we can do that. We have only 10 minutes to go, so it should be alright. What's not alright is actually my voice starting to tickle me in my throat. It's like really frustrating. And yeah, this should be the final whistle for the match. And there we have it. So the scoreline after full time is 1-0 for Bassett versus Shrewsbury. Shots 18-12, shots on target 11-4, and possession 48-52%. So overall, feel like a well-deserved win there, and overall, pretty good performance by the lads. And yeah, pretty good ratings overall. No one doing too bad, but really no one doing really that super great year. But we did win, and that's all that matters pretty much. And we'll praise Pia's performance here straight away. And we'll move on here towards or over the transfer window. And just continue here. Will decline in the transfer rumors and media coverage and everything surrounding the day. We will not do anything more. What we will do though is checking out the odds for the league once the transfer window have closed. So this is of course taking a little bit of time to simulate. But hopefully we can get over it pretty fast. And yeah, transfer window have closed, I guess. And were we like one of the top? No, Fleetwood. Yeah, no, transfer deadline passed. We'll confirm the selection, and we'll go to competition and check out Sky Bet League 2 and the season preview. Yeah, 31 times the money, 16th place in the league according to odds. So having 2 wins here in the beginning is maybe something really helpful in the end. And speaking of that, if you're enjoying the show, remember to smash that like button, and also if you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button so you can follow along on our journey if that is something that you want to do, of course. And yeah, so next up is Cambridge, and we're actually slight favorites for this match, so hopefully we can do good. Training has an average 7.78 for our first team, which is really good. Under 23s, 7.76. Under 18s, 7.72. And we'll criticize Seaborn here and have a look at the individual training for all of our first team. So Gustavo has improved. We don't really see that at all yet. Miller not really, but Miller, Kosling, Gustavo, all training really well, and Baxter also. So that's really good. Johnson, Merch, and a lot of other players doing all right. No one doing too bad, so that's good. And we did have tips there, so we'll check that out again. So let's see here. Next. Unhappy. Yeah, start individual training for Pius. That's all right. So this match we're playing at home against Cambridge also, so that's good. And make all players available for under 18s for 60 minutes until they are match fit. Shouldn't really do for under 18s, rather for under 23s, but had quite a few players that were not really fit, so we'll do like that. And all are over 90% here, so we'll continue to the match. To the match, and let's try to kick off as fast as possible, like we always do here. Even though we like to take it raw and slow, we do like to move the game forward at a decent pace, as much as you can, while still showing everything. And pretty dangerous stuff there, straight off actually. And a corner here for Bassity in the third minute, and that were so close to a goal. At least it looked like it. And another corner for Bassett here in the third or fourth minute, and hitting the top bar. No goal, but yet so close to a superstar here again for Bassity. And the ball is still with us. And out to Mitchell, to Gray here on the left-hand side. And a free kick is awarded for us, but no highlight there. So exciting first 10 minutes of the match or so. And the highlight here looked to be for Cambridge, but a long ball up to Pius versus the keeper, and we hit the post. So we have hit the woodworks 2 times so far in this match in the first 15 minutes. Really poor that we don't have a goal yet, so to say. But I'm sure it will come, hopefully, in the match. And now we're about 30 minutes in, and looking like we have the upper hand in this match, definitely. And also noting that our opponent players, our opposing team, have a lot of players that are pretty tired already. So hopefully we can take that to advantage as well at the end of the game. At the moment, we had a run for the Cambridge players on the right-hand side of the field, but they ended up not getting dispossessed in the defensive area. And we had a free chance there for Gosling, but he hit the post. So 3 times so far in the first half we have hit the woodworks. Pretty darn crazy. And the scoreline after one half is 0-0 for Bassett versus Cambridge. Shots 12-5, shots on target 4-2, and possession 54-46%. Alright, so we haven't hit the target enough there, really. But of course, we do have hit the woodworks. I don't know if that counts as a hit on target or not. Looking at the players, doing all right actually overall. So we'll just continue here and do some subs around the 60-minute mark or so as usual, or when players are reaching about 70% in condition. And first highlight here in the second half, a throw-in for Bath City, and unfortunately Cambridge City or Cambridge, just Cambridge take control of the ball, but we managed to take it back, but do pour a long ball, but have control of the ball again, but we'll lose it just as quickly. And regain it just as quickly also, I guess. And finally a ball to Baxter and a ball up to PS. PS versus the keeper, and it's out or saved there by the keeper, and out for a corner for Bath City here. Miller with the corner and out for a goal kick. Sorry for cutting there a little bit, but had to cough, and you didn't really miss anything other than we are a little bit late here with our substitutions. So Perry is the player that is most tired, so we'll try to switch him out. And the best to do that, I guess, is to switch Gray around. And switch in Kelly. And I think we can switch in merge for Akinola here again, and I think we'll do all three changes directly here. And we'll put in Charles instead of Miller. We'll start shouting here, show some passion. They certainly have done so, but we haven't got the result so far. And the 76th minute and a corner there, and unfortunately saved there by the Cambridge keeper. And the highlights still going on here, apparently. So not letting go. Cambridge with the ball, coming through here maybe. Yeah, and it's a shot on the open goal, but outside. Luckily enough for us. So next shout here, demand more, is going to happen as soon as we get the chance to shout that. And actually, the stats here is sort of even, but I really feel like we should have won in this game. Maybe the final seconds here now doesn't really look like it, so I think this will be the highlight for the final whistle with 20 seconds to go. That's the likely thing that is going to happen. PS is getting through and he shoots, and it's a goal in the 93rd minute and the very last minute of the match, and it's Pius again. So Pius is the player for the season for us. Look, at least as things are looking, but as I said, now we're 3 matches in, but 4 goals by Pius so far, and pretty much creating everything that is dangerous. So now you're just waiting for the final whistle. And Pius might get another chance, and he does, but it's saved by the keeper there. And there we have it, the final result, and we do manage to get in with a win here in the end. And I would say definitely that was very fair. So the final score for Bassett versus Cambridge is 1-0, shots 22-13, shots on target 10-3, and possession 49-51%. So well-deserved win, as said, I think at least. Overall, our players doing quite all right. Also, have Mitchell here, or Gray doing a little bit of a bad match, and also Johnson, but that is all right by all means necessary, so to say. After that match there, clicked away a little bit fast, but we are third in the league, 4 goals off from the league leaders, and 1991 attending that game, and we'll praise Mitchell's performance there, and that will be everything for this episode and this episode. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time here on the channel. Thank you and bye bye. You have been watching Rawslowgaming, and I hope you have enjoyed. On clicking on the video on the left, you will see the next video in this series, and on the right our latest upload to the channel. And with that said, thank you again for watching.